Arthur and Blower. Long time ago, there was a small village of small houses near to a mountain. People do not want to live there because they were very scared. Before, the village had many children, many animals, many fields watered by a river, coming down from the mountain behind. The hillside was full of large trees. It was a great forest that no one dared to visit. Now, only 10 families were living in the village, who didn't want to leave their homes. At the top of the mountain, you could see a big castle. It was surrounded by water, and to get in, you had to cross a bridge. It had 7 towers, 3 on each side and another on in the middle. Each tower had 50 steps and 10 fire lanterns. It also had many windows and many flags. A huge dragon called Blower lived there. Blower was a green dragon with a long tail, 4 powerful claws and 2 big wings. On its head it had 2 horns and yellow eyes that saw everything. It was clever. It had a big mouth and sharp teeth. Everyone was panicked about it. Every afternoon it came out for a walk into the mountain to watch over that nobody heard it.
One day, a child who was not from that country reached the forest. He was lost for many days. He had escaped from his country running through the mountains, running away the war. He was thin, brown, with brown eyes. He was carrying a backpack with food, bread, sausage, and dried fruit. He also carried a bow and arrows in a quiver to hunt some rabbit. It was long since he had got out from his house, and his shoes were broke and her clothes too. So he was very cold, and he decided to make a bonfire with some branches of a tree. He began to break them and made with them a huge fire near a tree where he thought to sleep that night. Arthur was the name of the missing child. The smoke of the bonfire was blowing up. Blower was in his castle and smelled the smoke. Quickly it went out to see if the forest was burning. Flying, it came where Arthur was. The boy was terrified to see that big animal. "What are you doing? Do you want to burn the forest?" "No, I just wanted to warm up." Blower was angry, but when it noticed that Arthur was so cold and saw his clothes, it invited him to his castle. "You can come to my castle. There you will be able to make a fire without danger of burning the forest, and you can eat." Blower, after saying this, went out flying. To get up to the castle, Arthur had to walk through the town first. When he arrived, he thought that was a sad town, because there was nobody in the streets. The doors of the houses were closed and there was no smoke coming out from any chimney. When he turned the corner, he saw an old man. "Good morning. Where is the people of this town?" asked Arthur. "Boy, people don't want to go out their houses. They are very afraid of the dragon. It is evil. It is always watching over the forest, and if we pick up wood for one of our houses, it says that it will burn us with its fire. Everyone wants to leave the village. Only old men like me stay. Go far away, you two." Saying this, he entered his house and closed the door.
When Arthur came to the castle, he told Blower what he had been told. "It's true. My obligation is to preserve this ancient forest. Men want to cut down trees, and I will never allow," said Blower. "The wars are not good. Everybody loses. They can't fight to burn their houses, and you will never have friends if you continue burning their houses. I can't burn houses. I don't have fire, but they don't know it. It's my secret. The other dragons annoy me. That is why I live here alone. Why don't we think about a solution for everybody? Said Arthur. And what about if you tell people that they can touch the branches of all trees or the dead ones? In that way, they will clean the forest and hate themselves at the same time. Blower thought it over, and at the end, it accepted the idea. The idea was received with enthusiasm. Since that day, people did what the dragon said, and the child stayed with Blower in his castle. They all won. The people could finally be warm up. Blower already had friends and didn't feel alone anymore, and Arthur won a castle, a very special friend, and he felt safe forever.